Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've been flawless all year long. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. The backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2nd and 11. Airing one out for Boyd. It's caught inside the 25. Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Here's a throw that's taken the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 25-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 8-yard line before it's all said and done. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any.
And he'll take this. 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of all.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind it?
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Legs still churning.
Like a giant.
And nothing but
do what we do.
ahead.
Do what we do.
He's at the 30. And he will take it down. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it. A big play there for Cincinnati. 74 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll give it to Mixon, and he bowls a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And all the score. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. He's still fighting forward. And tackled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Coverage almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside
Come on,
the 30.
bring it, baby, bring it.
And he takes it. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he's got it. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, this is taken in. Finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught down. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take another shot here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Denver, where you see the final score there. Drew Lock leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, we head through the Four Corners down to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. 24-21, the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. 23-17, the final score. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Wrap up.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the... Joe Mixon, 75 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 30. He takes it to the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And he's got it. 25 yards for the touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats complete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. It got his man. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that is caught. Tyler Boyd becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know,
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Airing one out for Boyd. Got a man, it's caught. Offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. His pass caught at the 4. 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now meanwhile, That's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided. And he takes it. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for him?
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And they work this. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard. Take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 52 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact,
both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And
after what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to let it go again. And at the 7-yard line, into the end zone, it's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. And it's... It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around.
And they are going to another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20.
Keep going.
10.
Keep running, man.
And he will get another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is with 5 seconds to go.
It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. 30, 20. And he takes it. Final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.